Hello folks, this is Miguel from Embargo Man, and today what we're going to talk about is dirty dining. Well, I have looked in some YouTube videos at some places, probably from certain cities, but I don't know how it's in your area. How is the cleanliness in your state, or just to see the inspections that if your restaurant is clean, the place that you go eat is clean, right? So this could apply everywhere. It applies. There's always have been inspectors to do this, but yes, I was seeing these YouTube videos about some dirty eateries, like somewhere in Las Vegas and Atlanta and some other places, dirty dining, and then right here in Miami, Florida, or in South Florida, put it away, I have seen these videos where they have dirty dining areas, where they have dirty eateries. All right, so I have seen the YouTube channels from WPLG, from Channel 10, saying about certain restaurants and all that stuff. And one of the biggest offenders would be 18690 Northwest in 67th Avenue Chinese Buffet in the Miami Lakes Hialeah area, right? So it is at the Country Club Plaza, right? So I have seen videos like that in places that I have been to. There's some places that are clean. There's some places that, after all, that I went to places like this and whatever, which ones are clean, which ones are dirty. For example, Spanky's is a clean restaurant. She's a steak factory, right? So that's in Broward, and it amazes me that there's places that are clean, that there's places that are dirty, right? So one channel that have never has taken the chance is Channel 7 of Miami, the WSVN. They have to do a dirty dining section, and if it's restaurants that did pass, it's called the Clean Dining Awards. Clean dining is, people that, 10, they call it clean plate. 7 should be clean dining, that they have zero flaws, in inspection of, zero flaws, anything like zero violations. That means that no roaches or anything like that. So each category, just because the place is cheap doesn't mean it's dirty. Just because a place is expensive doesn't mean it's clean, right? So what is these restrictions? And no matter where, could be in Japan, could be in Canada, could be in any other state in the United States. You go ahead and then you go to these, French cuisine somewhere, and then what you not expected is that you're paying high dollar to eat shit, and you don't even notice it, that you have these restaurants that you're charging high dollar and they're dirty, and then okay, let's go pay high dollar, and serve people and even not even notice they're paying high dollar to eat shit. All it is with restaurants like that, regardless of price, they never pass. They have violations and health inspection violations. They were gonna be called. They're gonna get closed, and whatever the health inspector whichever state, province, prefecture, or whatever, right? So they get called by the state to be shut down. I mean, health inspections, knowing where you eat, and then you have Joe's Burger Place. That's an example. Joe's Burger Place is just being fictional. It says, okay, this place is clean. This place is really clean. Well, I mean, it would be more affordable than the French cuisine area. It's clean. Well, the other one, you're paying high dollar to eat shit. You know, it's just this, and let's just put an example of that. But just to say, one of the biggest violators out of all I have seen on the YouTube channel. I mean, the Channel 10 YouTube channel with WSVN 7 and the health inspectors of Florida. I mean, in Tallahassee, just go and inspect. I worked when one of these restaurants, I think it was Italian, Trattoria Pampered Chef. Let's see how their inspections on how clean do they are. I mean, I'm not saying I don't even hate anybody or whatever it is, but then you go to the China buffet, $186.90 China buffet. Check them out. I mean, even Channel 7 should check them out in Miami, called the Dirty Dining. Those people are the biggest inspection violators. I mean, for a matter of fact, you know, a friend of mine, we went there and then they says tip, no tip or whatever. The woman is kind of like an asshole, right? So what you could find is, oh yeah, delicious apple pie. You eat a delicious apple pie plus mouth shit. You know, like all these places that you find there, just one of them, or like eating, like either one, like there's like places you have mouth shit and roast shit, right? So people don't know what they're eating. In any catering, that like there's reports of somebody that screw up. I mean, a wing place that the guy knows that he screw up, and he has to clean it up and open up service to be inspected and be clean, and then there's places like, say, Bob's Pizza is a clean restaurant. I mean, and it has a clean plate, and it's Channel 10 in Miami, but put it that way, it's like every single time when someone is inspecting comes, I mean, I am not saying that I could watch these YouTube videos and I know for a fact that places like that getting dirty dining reviews, and people on TV needs to know where are they going to eat. So it's like they say, like, for example, I mean, there's one place that I think I might notice about it. You know, in even a Dunkin' Donuts, they have a core to having all these infestations and violations and people trying to find roast shit and mouse shit, right? So, I mean, rodent problem with rats and mice and roaches and finding shit and whatnot, man. I mean, even the biggest violator, because I know I've been to the China buffet in $186.90, and what I find out about this is that it has been closed, and I seen it on the YouTube channel. The man just shut the door And the reporters try to say why the hell you have the place dirty. And when you having the place dirty, and even the woman who was the owner, like she's kind of like a jerk, says no, closes the door, right? And then you have this same buffet that I passed by. All they have is all infested with rodents, with roaches and roach shit, roach shit, man. Like, I mean, like every single place where they find out, even one place in Miami Beach, put it that way, it's like it doesn't matter where, but then you find restaurants that you could have violations of mouse shit and roach shit and whatever it is, and sometimes bullshit, right? So I passed by there, and they says, oh, we are all vaccinated area, yeah, and clean and whatever. Yes, mouse shit, roach shit, and bullshit. Yeah, man, bullshit, because if restaurants like that try to do these health violations and concerning with, these inspection violations, like anything with a health hazard, finding roach shit and mouse shit and, all different, and their dirt and mildew and all these ill stuff that can make you sick. And what is worse than all that shit, what is worse than roach shit and mouse shit is bullshit. Bullshit, because you're gonna go to a place and they say, oh yeah, we're clean, and then they try to say, and they violate the health inspection laws. I mean, for a clean restaurant, to have a clean restaurant, and then you have that is the worst shit you have to experience. Bullshit, and I'm not laughing, but and then you have saying, wow, they said that cleanliness, well, this is disgusting or whatever. Even a Checkers and a Burger King, even fast food chains, but small chains too, are the worst offenders around there. I mean, depending on the individual, and they wanted to make the restaurant squeaky clean. I mean, for a matter of fact, that there's places that that you say, okay, it's clean, and they say they're clean. Yes, they promise what they kept. I mean, I am glad to see that. And then the first thing that channel 10 WPOG already done their issue of finding out every different restaurant, if they're clean or dirty and whatnot. I mean, go ahead, make my day. I want to see WSVN 7 Dirty Dining and the Clean Dining Award. All right, the Clean Dining Award would be amazing to see if they're really up to the inspections and they pass to have a clean restaurant. So the worst offenders or whatever is China Buffet and 186.90. That's one that I know of. And then for all you people out there, or like you have been, I mean, I passed by your restaurant, you tell my friend not to get a tip, you have one of your workers closing the door, and what I'm saying that what I think or what I saw, you're gonna let people eat roast shit, or eat rat shit or mouse shit, and then you're going with bullshit. I ain't freaking 186.90 Northwest 186th Street and 67th Avenue China Buffet. Don't go there. They're dirty as fuck. excuse my language, they're so dirty. I mean, they just say, oh, they're clean. Bullshit. They are filled with bullshit, all right? And or any other place, no matter what. I mean, if they have bullshit, including with mouse shit and roast shit, I mean, how the hell you gonna eat in an eatery where things are dirty? And then this is where you have the Tallahassee, the Florida food inspections, that all you need to do is check every restaurant and have Channel 7 do their dirty dining work, WSVN Channel 7, that they could start with the China buffet at first. Then they could see what Trattoria's Pampered Chef would have if that means inspection to be clean. I mean, sometimes these restaurants and these owners just don't give a damn, or they say they don't give a shit if they're clean or not. There's either restaurants that are full, they're a bunch of fools. The only place that I think is the wing place. I mean, the original wings or whatever, the wing at that wing restaurant. The man who is honest and know that he screwed up, he said, yes, I'm gonna clean up this mess, whatever it is. Boom, here we go. And kudos to you, man, that you say that you close the place and then you know that everything's dirty because there's staff that just want to pay money and they don't give a rat's ass about cleaning the place and stuff. And for all of you that, that have the Clean Plate Award from 10, you could get the Clean Dining from the WSVN 7 if Channel 7 is time to do your Dirty Dining report and Clean Dining. I mean, the Clean Dining Award and Dirty Dining report in WSVN 7 would be it. I mean, check out every restaurant and the inspectors of Florida to check every single restaurant to here in South Florida to see if they are clean, along with Channel 7. And probably we all gonna know, even the people that watch the stuff in Channel 7, they gonna know in a Fox network, they gonna know that where they're eating, either they're gonna know where they're eating or they're going to be exposed to have something very clean, a very clean restaurant, or they have to be exposed about eating shit without knowing it. I mean, eating roast shit and mouse shit, all right? So please subscribe to the Embargo Man channel. See you in the next video. This is very interesting. I knew that I have watched this, and even though there's even some Checkers franchise that are very dirty, and then this burger joint, that was dirty, I could say, you know what? Stay tuned. I say by the crew of Channel 7, the WSVN 7, go ahead, do your Dirty Dining report. Go to every restaurant to see if they're doing inspection violations, the Florida restaurant inspections. Even there are supermarkets there and warehouse and dining caterings that are doing dirty work, all right? So do that. See that if there's the Dirty Dining from WSVN 7 and the Clean Dining Awards from 7 in Miami. So take care. Goodbye. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. And please be safe and be aware when you watch on the TV that if your place that you're gonna eat out is clean. I mean, the people who are in the China buffet in 186.90, you guys are dirty. You're a bunch of assholes, and I will bet if you're gonna fail the inspections, nobody is going to eat in there, all right? So goodbye, everybody, and take care of yourself.